to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Hey, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring finna be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem. For loving, you know the same.
Yo, what's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? It's your guy, G, the number one Cowboy fan. Hampton coming to you live, direct, and correct. And I'm about to lose my headset. Maybe I need to adjust that. Hey, there we go. Adjusted a little bit. And welcome to Sit Down Saturday with your guy, G, the number one Cowboy fan, Hampton. Let's give it up. Man, here we are. Yeah, man. You know, I know I've kind of been MIA here lately, but it's kind of been a dead period. But I have kind of been keeping things going on TikTok. Yeah, I've been doing things on TikTok a little bit, you know, just kind of throwing some little skits out there and things until something happens. So, as we know, come as of Monday, free agency starts. So we got a lot going on, and we got a lot to talk about. Before we get started, I got to give a big shout out to all those, and a big thank you to all those that follow and is subscribed to this channel. So got to give a big thanks to the Cowboys on deck. The Cowboys fan 365, we them boys 520 boys, Queen of Honor by Cowboy Fan Club Mexico, Cowboy Fan Zone 24/7 Guadalajara, Hard Hitters Lifestyle, 1 star, one family, and Can Fan, and all those that are been following this channel, man, and supporting. So we want to just give a big thank you for you guys for just your support. And as we continue to grow, y'all seeing the numbers, we move, we're doing things. We doing things here at the Cowboy Huddle Podcast. So with that being said, let's get right on into what's going on. So if you guys wasn't aware, here's some news that you can use. Basically what has happened, and I'm pretty sure y'all have heard about it, but Spot Track has also reported that the Cowboys converted $16.25 million of guard Zach Martin's salary. No, don't say that 2024 salary into a signing bonus. That's Zach Martin making money, adding one additional void year to free up $13 million of cap space. Let's give it up for Zach Martin for being a team player. Dallas now holds around $9 million of top 51 cap space, with Dak Prescott hefty $59.4 million figures still on the books. Now, also according to SB Nation, it's also saying that with the Cowboys now officially under the cap, they do not technically have to do anything else. Although there are obviously a lot of lingering questions. There is the matter of Dak Prescott's contract and whether or not he is going to receive an extension with the team. Current reports are that this might take until August. One more time. It's what they call all in. Okay. Doing so could provide additional cap space, as could a restructure. And obviously, the more available space that the team can create can allow for more opportunities to resign players or bring in free agents. Give it up. Yeah, man. So, you know, hey, Cowboys have to do what they got to do, man. And if not, we're going to be find ourselves, you know, in last place again. You know, and I say that by last place because we wait so late to do anything. Ooh. But, yeah, look like, you know, Zach Martin is continually being a team player. He's continued being a team player, which we can definitely thank him for that. But we're getting ready for free agency. Free agency is getting ready to get started, and the draft is coming up. And I kind of want to, and you know, in our draft order. So I want to kind of share what we got as far as our draft order. So let's check this out. And let's start with the draft, man, because This is going to be really important. If you can see, we got a first round, second round, third round, no fourth round, fifth round, sixth round, and two seventh rounders. Now, going back to last year, I don't know what happened, but Mozzie did not pan out as we expected Mozzie to pan out. How he lost so much weight, I have no idea. Well, I do have a kind of a hint of what happened. I mean, college. We know that Mozzie was a gym rat, and he stayed in the weight room. He continued to work out on a consistent basis. Uh, Pro level, it's more of a job. You don't have time to hit the weight room. You don't have time, because there's so much going on. And way the practice is scheduled through the league, you don't have a lot of time to do all that. Now he might be bulking up right now. What He's in off season, but now he's just going to have to try to maintain that way. And I'm sure he's bulking back up. He has to be bulking back up. And from some of the Twitter reports, I see a lot of guys out there working. I saw Mozzie out there. I saw Zach Martin, Tyler Smith. All these guys are back in the gym, man. They got to get it because I'm telling you, this is something that, again, either there's a veteran coming to get your job or there's a rookie coming to get your job. So, yeah, you got to continue to keep the rookies off and you got to continue to keep the veterans off your backside. So, but anyway, so yeah, that in itself, with Mozzie, it's just one of those things that uh didn't pan out like we wanted, and that's they're saying that it's too late, but we really needed him as a first rounder pick, as a first round pick on last year. So, and here we are, we're talking about a defensive tackle again. Yeah, I know it's crazy. So these first three rounds are definitely going to be very, very important for us. We got to make the right moves on these first three rounds because last year we ended up picking up Schoonmaker, which he hadn't really had any big time reps, or we didn't really see any major contributions from him as well. So, this time, this definitely is going to have to be something that we're going to have to really address, and we have to make a some good picks at those first three rounds. And like I said, we don't have a fourth round. So that's why it's so important that we do well in these first three rounds. So what I have done, and like I say, let me go back real quick. So the fifth round, I don't know where we go with that. We could go receiver, we could go cornerback, um, along with through the sixth and seventh rounds. But I really want to focus on the first three rounds. And then the way that looks right now, and I'm gonna share this with you. So right now, as far as the rankings, according to NFLDraftBuzz.com, the ranks are you got Joe Alt from Notre Dame. He's ranked number one. Then number two, you got Olamu. Oh my God, I'm gonna chop this name up. Olamu Yimawa Fashionu. Huh? Sorry, brother. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He's out of Penn State. He's ranked number two, and number three ranked is J.C. Latham. I can say that name, and he's out of Alabama. So these three guys are your top three picks. Um, and it shows that Joe Alt, easy name to say, uh, he stands at 6'9" and 321 pounds. He ran a 40 at 5.05 seconds. So he is ranked number one. Then we have Olumuyima Yiwa. That's better than what I said a while ago. I'm gonna say it one more time. Olumuyiwa. How about that? Now he's out of Penn State. He stands at 6'6", 312 pounds. He's ranked number two, as I said. Then we're talking about J.C. Latham. He's standing at 6'5" or 6'6", like 6'6", 342 pounds. And he's a junior. All three of these guys are juniors. out of college. So, phew, this guy here, JC, it says Latham's stature is undeniably one of his most formidable attributes, standing at a towering height of 6'6" and weighing 360 pounds. She. So, and I mentioned those three guys because I really don't think these three guys are going to be here at the 24th pick. So, again, we could look to see if we can get these guys, but I doubt very seriously that these three guys will be here. So, I went on down the line and I started at basically uh as it's set up to be, they got Amarius Mims standing at 6'6". How much does he weigh? This guy here weighs 340 pounds. They got him ranked number 5. Troy Fontenot, standing at 6'4", 317 pounds. And Tyler Guyton is ranked at number 7. He's standing at 6'8", 322 pounds. So on this first pick, I think we shouldn't even play around with this because we know the situation with Tyler Smith. Okay, we know the situation with Tyler Smith. More than likely, he's not going to be back. So with these three guys, on that first pick, I would say we would probably go with an offensive tackle between Amarius Mims, Troy Fontenot, and Tyler Guy. And right now, I really like Troy Fontenot. He's tough, physical. I like where he moves. Tyler, I saw a lot of Tyler playing on Tyler Guyton. I saw him playing a lot on the right side, which we really need a left side tackle. But maybe he can make the adjustments. But now this is where it gets tricky at, guys. So out of those three guys, I wouldn't mind having either one of those: Amarius Mims, Troy Fontenot, or Tyler Guyton. Okay, but now this is where it gets tricky. Now I know you're saying, okay, Gary, what's next on your second round? Second round, this is something that's going to be something different. It just depends on what we do in the first round. So let me go back to say this. So say, for instance, we go get Jackson Powers Johnson out of Oregon. Now that just changed the dynamics of what we're going to do. So just kind of watch and see what happens. If we go get Jackson Powers Johnson the first round, that means that more than likely we probably are looking at sliding Tyler Smith out at the tackle position, and maybe probably bringing TJ Bass as that guard position, or Awesome Riches. They give him a shot at the tackle position and keep Tyler Smith at the guard position. So there's the dynamics can change. Just depends on what we do at this first round, because we do know we need a center as well. I mean, we could bring Tyler Biadasz back. We don't know, but it looks like we're going to end up needing a center. So with that being said, it's going to be a tough choice for the Cowboys. Do you go out and get the offensive tackle in the first round to look to come back your second round to get another offensive lineman, because you got to get you? And I know we're talking about that. We shouldn't be talking about this, but look like we're talking about getting another defensive tackle. And I'm hoping we can get our defensive tackle through free agency. And I understand we're talking about the kid Sweat out of Texas, but god dang, man, that should really make Mozzie Smith feel bad. Damn, they got to go get another defensive tackle because our first round draft pick we're not for sure about. So I would hate it for us to go that route. I would rather for us to get a another offensive lineman in the second round, you know, and it depends if we get the tackle in the first round. But it just depends. We got to watch what happens in the first round. If we go get Jackson Power Johnson, and he stands at 6'3", 328 pounds. This kid is a beast. This guy is a beast. And I like him. He's tough. He got low. He keeps a low pad level, and he just commands the offensive line. So that could be the case too. But now let me say this: if we had to go We had to go get a defensive lineman. I know everybody's talking about the Sweat kid, and he could be there in the second round. But man, there's one that I want you guys to know. I'm gonna pull this guy up. I want you guys to know. Right now, who they got ranked at first. You got Latu, Latu, and then Jared Verse and Jerzon Newton. These are your top three defensive linemen out there. But where is this kid at that I've been watching? Where is he? Here he is. Brandon Fisk. This kid here is 6'4", 292 pounds. I like this guy, but I'm not here to talk about the defensive line right now. But this is one. Brandon Fisk is one we need to keep our eye open for. And also Tavondre Sweat is another. So if we do go get a defensive tackle in the second round, just remember the name Brandon Fisk. Okay. So that's with our second round. If we decide to get a defensive tackle, but again, it all starts in what we do in the first round. So in this third round, personally, now third round, this is just what I'm thinking where we should go, and our needs. And I'm going to get to um, some other needs that I haven't brought up yet. But third round, I got to go running back. I have to go running back. And the reason I say running back, because we are in a position that we have to do better than what we did last year. And again, I blame a lot of this on Mike McCarthy. You know, we talked about a lot about Dan Quinn failed us as far as on the defensive side of the ball. Well, Mike McCarthy failed us as well. Mike McCarthy um, failed to use our running back, and people are saying that we didn't have a running game. We had a running game. You had Hunter Lupke as a fullback that could have been used as a fullback to lead Tony Pollard through those holes. But for whatever reason, our analytical coach, Mike McCarthy, did not make any adjustment and did not recognize that, you know, Hunter Lupke needed to be in this game to help with the running game. But nevertheless, it didn't happen. So this is where we are. So yeah, sure, this third round, we definitely need to be looking at a running back. Now, guys, I know what you're saying. You're talking about Brandon Brooks, Jalen Wright, who else? Blake Corum, Bucky, Bucky Irvin. Troy Benson. Yeah, these are top 5 running backs out there. But guys, we need power. And out of the 5, I really say Trey Benson's probably the one that has the most power out of these guys. But these guys are lightweight. These guys, I mean, we did this with Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard, I think he what 5'11", 5'11" at 200 and what 11 pounds, 11, 10, 12 pounds, something like that. We went that route. And again, we could say, yeah, hey, let's get one of these guys, these kids out of the draft. But we've tried that. We tried the shifty, fast running back. Our success always have came from a big, a wide body back. Emmitt Smith was a wide body. Zeke Elliott was a wide body. So that's where we need to be going when it comes to this running back. Unless you're going to use a lead back. But then you got some guys out there, Ray Davis, 5'8", 211. Let me give you his size. Blake Corum is 5'8". 5'8", yeah, and ran a 4.5. 5'8", you need to be running a 4.2. I'm just being straight up with you. Bucky Irvin is 5'9", 192. Trey Benson is the tallest one in the top 5. He's 6 foot at 216. Jonathan Brooks is 6 foot at 216. Jalen Wright, 5'10", 210 pounds. This is the same size as Tony Pollard. And not to say they are Tony Pollard. They could be better. But if I'm going to use a shorter back, he had to at least have some weight on him. Now, my pick in the third round, I'm basically looking at these two individuals. Audric Estime, he stands at 5'11", 221 pounds. He's not the fastest guy, which Emmett wasn't the fastest guy. Zeke wasn't the fastest guy. but the guy always fell. These guys always fell forward. Um, Also, another one that I'm looking at. So, again, Audric Estime would be one I would be looking at, and also this other kid out of Wisconsin, Braylon Allen. Give it up for Braylon Allen. If you hadn't seen Braylon Allen, and I already did a few videos behind of Braylon Allen, but you guys need to see this guy. This guy is 6'1", 235 pounds. This is the guy. This is who we need. And I know he will be there in the third round. This is the guy we need to look at if we don't get Audric Estime. And if we had to go to a third pick, I would have to go with Isaac Garendo. I'm looking for size, y'all. I'm not looking for the speed. I mean, the speed is good, but we saw speed kills, but speed doesn't necessarily get you championships either. But at the running back, we just need to continue to be consistent at the running back position. So Isaac Garendo out of from the Louisville Cardinals stands 6 feet, 221 pounds. So these are my three picks when we're talking about running backs. And and I know y'all probably have something different, but this is just my opinion on my picks, which way I would go is when it comes to the first round draft pick. So yeah, I took time to write this on my note card. So yeah, so I did some research. So don't be hating on me because those are my picks. But let's get into this. And you said, wait a minute, you didn't even address the linebacker position. No, I did not, because you know why? We have a linebacker. We have a linebacker in Micah. Micah is a true linebacker. And also, you got to remember, we do have Overshown. We have Overshown that's coming back off the ACL tear. And we got to remember that we have Mike Zimmer. Mike Zimmer is one that uses his linebacker. He likes big linebackers that can shoot gaps and bring pressure and put pressure on the offensive lineman. So this is something totally different than what we've seen from Dan Quinn. So the reason I didn't pick linebackers because I would rather preferably pick a experienced linebacker from free agency. That's what I said. And I ain't playing with y'all. Yeah, personally, I would rather bring in a linebacker from free agency. I really think we need some experience. After watching Damone Clark and watching Marquise Bell, which Marquise Bell's big kudos to Marquise Bell because he played a position that he's not originally made to play, but he played it. He did a good job. But watching Damone Clark and Marquise Bell, there was several times they got caught up in the direction of the play. They fell for the misdirection, and they would overplay the play. So, with this being said, with a veteran linebacker, somebody with experience, I think would definitely be a major plus to help coach up. And my guy, I got to give it up to him. My guy Anthony, my coworker, he said the same thing. He wants to bring in Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner, which hey, nothing's wrong with that. Bobby Wagner is a free agent, and basically right now you probably can get Bobby, and he's 32, 33 years old. Not necessarily saying he's going to get every down, but he definitely can be that mentor, as me and Anthony was talking about at work, that he could be that mentor for these linebackers that we have already in place to mold them and to be great linebackers. So yeah, we probably can get Bobby Wagner for $5 million. I'm gonna say we'll offer him $5 million. He's an unrestricted free agent, so he's out there. So that's one that you could go get as a free agent linebacker. Another one is that I really like is Devin White. Devin White out of Tampa. He's been playing for 4 years already. He's a free agent. He's 26, 27 years old, young guy, but he's very experienced. I mean, I like the way he plays. I think he can match up really, really well with Micah, and that does a lot for Mike Zimmer for these two to be the linebackers, and they have the guy that played for um, Mike Zimmer. His name is Daniel Hunter. Daniel Hunter, 20 million. I know you guys probably say, well, he played for Mike Zimmer, and he did, but dude, he won at least 17 million. Daniel is nice, but we'll see you next time. It won't happen. But yeah, Devin White would definitely be a great addition to and a great asset to this linebacker core that could really help Overshawn and Micah in becoming better. Just being a great trio out there on the field. And my favorite pick, if we were to bring in a free agent linebacker, it would have to be Frankie Louvu. Give it up for Frankie Louvu. Say, man, Frankie Louvu kind of reminds you a lot of Michael Parsons. Yeah. He's been in the league some time, but man, the way this guy plays, man, this guy, he sees ball, gets ball. Now, y'all remember this name, Frankie Louvu, because that's the one we might end up bringing in. And Jerry, Will McClay, if y'all watching this video, and whoever else, Dak, Michael, if you watching this, go out and campaign for Frankie Louvu. This guy, we could probably get him for $3.5 million, maybe $4 million to be added to this team. But Frankie, if you haven't seen his highlight, go look at his highlight. This guy is definitely a beast. So, yeah. But that's just something I was thinking and I was looking at, man, as far as what's coming up. We got our draft and we got the free agency getting ready to start actually Monday. So it's going down on Monday. So we got to see what happens. But again, it's time to put up or shut up. And I'm gonna say this here, guys, and you guys probably might think the same thing, man. But I'm gonna tell you something. We are a Cowboy fan base, and everybody I deal with, they are Cowboy fans as well. And it's great when we can come together and talk about the Cowboys. But let me tell you something. You want to divide the Cowboys fan base? Talk about that, Chris. What? Shit. You want to divide the Cowboy fan? Bring up the conversation of Dak Prescott on my TikTok page. Oh my gosh, man! Let me tell you, I brought up a little situation on the on TikTok about Dak Prescott. What should we do with Dak Prescott? And let's just say people have their opinion. And I'm okay with people having an opinion, but some people they can't handle it. And I say that to say this. Some feels that Dak needs to be extended. Dak still has a great chance to make this Super Bowl for the Dallas Cowboys. But then there's those that want to get rid of Dak. So when this conversation comes up at work or anywhere, watch what I tell you. If you want to divide the Cowboy fan base, that's how you do it. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna be in here on here any longer, man. I just want to say thank y'all, man, for coming through here and just checking out the channel, man. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you share the content. Also, hit the notification bell that you may be notified when the next video will be posted. So again, let's get ready to see what happened with this free agency market that's getting ready to start, and get ready for the draft. So yeah, again, guys, thank y'all, man, and again, y'all continue to stay safe and continue to be blessed. It's your guy G, the #1 Cowboy fan,